I'm back in the bathrobe. Hello everyone, it's Sunday, so I'm doing Let's Talk EV. And now I can really say almost every Sunday. Because the last 3 Sundays I think we did this. I don't know if it's gonna be next week. Hey Graham, Photostone Whittaker is here. Awesome. We have 15 people, that's all we need. Isn't that right? Main topic today, I want to talk a bit about the Skoda Elroq because today I made a video at home and I looked at all the press material and videos and pictures and I configured one and everything, and I thought let's talk a bit about it. Then we talk about what happened last week, what's going to happen next week, and so on, what videos you can expect. But first we're going to look through some news. I have a bit here. Still not battery life branded bathrobe. Ooh, I have to sorry. No, I found one. I think I googled it years ago, and it's really expensive. And so no. I'm okay with this bathrobe. I can put a sticker on it. Where is it? Here. I should put just a sticker over it and that's it. But let's go through some news that I have here. Number one, thank you. Number one, Volkswagen has sold less electric cars in 2024. 10,600 cars less than in 2023. 62,000 of those 383,000 were sold in Germany. And in Germany, Volkswagen is the biggest brand, so selling cars in Germany because it has ID3, 4, 5, 7 and bus, where for example a Tesla, where the one Model Y is the most selling EV in Germany. It's just this one car. Model 3 is not on the list, and Model S and Model X not at all. When is the ID2 showcase? I have no idea. As far as I know, it doesn't even come out this year. So I think that the premiere of the ID2, so how it really will look like, not a prototype, will be at the Munich Motor Show, most likely. And then a few months later will be the driving event, and then I don't know, I'm just speculating now, February, March, the car comes out. Who's there? Who's there at the door? If you ever watched Craig Ferguson. Hey, who are you? Are you a little dog? Come up. You don't want to jump? Go to your spot. Go to your spot. Cute little girl. I'd be surprised if we saw the ID2 to sale before summer of 26. No, I think it's, I think February, March, something like this. But I don't know. There could be problems, and then everything is different. Then, since the incentives in Germany are gone, it's understandable the sales went down. Yep. Then Volkswagen itself has a incentive. They give 3,570 euros on most electric models, even ID7, and they are extending that till end of March of 2025. So we'll see if at some point, I mean, there are talks that the electric incentive should come back, but we'll see if this really happens. Then the biggest market, or the what people are looking at for electric cars in Europe is now Great Britain, not Germany anymore. Look at that. There are more electric cars being, I don't know why it doesn't say Norway here. Isn't Norway far ahead? That was it, huh? Just a little visit. Too boring. I'm way too boring for her. I thought Norway is way above everything else. Maybe it's the number? I don't know. And Volkswagen pushes ICE cars. Currently leasing deals are quite good according to the advertisements they get. I have no idea. Have never seen, never looked at that. Norway has less cars in total. Oh, look at you. Dan, Volvo has increased the sales of electric cars by 54%. Mostly, it's very easy since the Volvo C40 and the XC40 back in the day. Now it's is it EX40 now and EC40s? I think it's now the thing. Were not being sold. Not a lot of people bought that car because they were expensive, and now EX30 is just a cheaper version. And I see the EX30 around, but not a lot. It was on the list of a lot of cars being sold in Germany, but I don't see it that much. I have to say, it's not that many. But 133,000 in Europe, that is way more than they used to do before. Then the negative thing, Mercedes has sold 22% less electric cars in 24, which is still okay when you see 204,000 cars for a premium brand. Then we all seen Tesla has shown a few pictures of the new Model Y. It looks a bit different in the front. The form is a bit more aerodynamic, therefore less consumption. And we get to other news that we'll see if this is true, because that would be amazing what they say about the Model Y. I don't know if it's true, like I said. We get those two versions, 220 kilowatt rear-wheel drive or 331 kilowatt all-wheel drive, 551 kilometers of range. This is long range, this is not long range, 78.4 kilowatt hours and 250 kilowatt as it was before, charging for a tiny little second. It looks good. Where are the rear pictures? There were a few pictures from the rear. I don't know why they're not here. Okay. Then Polestar sold 44,000 cars in 2024. I don't know if this is good. Where are we? That's 15% less than 2023. They were not that happy with that, I guess. Then the new Enyaq has been shown. If what I see is the biggest difference is the front. And other than that, I don't see any difference in size and battery capacity, in power, everything to the 85. All I see is, why don't I have more pictures? That's it. Just the front, which looks a lot like the Elroq. It looks good, it just looks like a pumped up Elroq. Then supercharger in Sweden without power. What's Gewerkschaft again? Oh God, union. A Swedish union does not let Tesla get power for their network. I don't know why. Because there's a strike. No, a fight going on between car maker and something else. I thought they had a problem, didn't get power, so the new chargers don't have power. It's all fine. Then Cybertruck stuff cut as sales slow. Back in early December, Tesla told Cybertruck line workers they didn't need to come to work for 3 days because they don't have to build as many since the demand has gone down. I haven't followed this, I have no idea. But then the next thing and the last thing, that's important. The updated Tesla Model Y still has a turn signal stock. It would be cool, I would like that. Tesla changed its mind about removing all physical controls on the updated Model Y crossover. The refreshed EV still has a turn signal stock on the steering wheel column that's different from the Cybertruck in the facelifted Model 3. That means if they really do that, that Model 3 at some point will get the stock back as well, if this is really true. That would be awesome. If they get the gear change in there as well, then we're here. And if they make I always said that. I don't know if I ever said that to you. Maybe I just thought it in my head. There was the news, by the way. That was it. I want to talk to Tesla and tell them, make a C version of your Model 3 and your Model Y. So, and what I mean with C is comfort. C stands for comfort, so make a Model 3C. And it will cost more, I'm pretty sure, but give it a good suspension, not a better suspension than it had before. Give it the same power, give it all the feature that the Model 3 and Model Y have now, but a good suspension that feels comfortable and nice. Cockpit or a head-up display and gear change and and stock for everything. That's what I'm proposing they should do. And then, I don't know, sell it for 3,000-4,000 euros more, whatever that costs more. And I think if people are testing both cars, they will go for the C version. That's my prediction, and it will be a better car overall. I'm just saying. Good evening, everybody. Do we have a whip run to get Chris a branded bathroom? No, you don't. Nobody is spending any money on me. No, no, no. I wonder where he gets the time for all this stuff he's currently doing. Yeah, it's true. Are you sure Model Y wouldn't make a good boat on the sea instead? I don't get it. I'm just stupid. Sorry. Tesla Juniper by name EV of the gas company. Juniper is a gas company? I had no idea. For China and Australia. That's why these are the news from the Model Y. That was that from China and Australia. Yes, but what happened last week? Nothing. I still don't have a car. I filmed a few things at home, and I had new wipers for Hank. I bought the wrong ones, but they worked perfectly. We had a bit of rain, and they don't squeak, and they clean very nicely. So after a year, I already had to change the wipers in my model in the ID3 in Walter. I never had to change them in 3.5 years. They weren't amazing, but I never had a problem with these. Like as you saw in my videos, there were 2 spots that weren't getting clean, and the worst was that one was right in my view, and I thought I should change it. And I looked up on Facebook groups, I don't know, ID forums, and they were talking about a special model. And then I bought them, put them on, made a Instagram post, and then people said, why didn't you take these ones? These are the ones exactly for ID7. Even says on the package for ID7. And they have the exact length that the original one have. When you've seen my video, you got a Bosch sponsor deal. No, I just heard those are the best for wipers, so I bought those. There was not advertising. So not planned advertising. Where was I? But they fit perfectly. I mean, it's really close on that one side. We'll see in the summer. Maybe they expand a bit with higher temperatures, but they work perfectly. And maybe being bigger, 2.5 centimeters longer is better anyways. We'll see. So Chris, have you considered the Elroq as a potential lease car to replace Hank? Came off about too late for my decision, but on paper it looks a good option for those who do not need such a whale of a car. I have a 2-month-old Volkswagen. Wipers are really bad. Must buy Bosch. Elroq is not next gen. Always use Bosch wipers, and they have never let me down compared to M50. I never bought wipers in my life, I think. I mean, a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure I didn't get premium ones. And plus stop ship on ID4 in US for many. That's true. That's true. Somebody said in the States there were no ID4 delivered because of the problems. They are everywhere. I'm pretty sure in Netherlands they have a lot of EX30. Here I see them very rarely. I see MG4 twice as much, and Zoes and Konas, stuff like this. What I notice on the highway, I rarely see an MG4. You don't see Renault Zoe, you see all Model Y and stuff like this, Model 3, and then ID3, ID4 and stuff like this. But also rarely see an ID7. Sometimes, but not a lot. Yeah, did the wiper thing. Then a Frank RT a company in Austria is working with me again. I'm going to do another video for them as a sponsored video, and they sent me a Frank for Hank for the ID7, but sadly they forgot to send me all of it. They just sent me the Frank. They wanted to send me the full package where you get a bag where you can put stuff in, and then the charging cable and the bag, and the main important thing is the spring to hold up the the hood by itself that you put in, and I want to put that in because I always wanted it, and it's a shame that the ID7 doesn't have that. So when you open the hood, it just stays up. I want that, and they forgot to send me that. They're gonna send this on Monday, and I'm not here from Wednesday on. I'm gonna be 4 days on holiday, so maybe I make the video next Sunday. I'm not sure yet, but it won't be this week. But I'm excited about the frunk. It looks good, and I want to put that in and see how it fits, and then make all the video about it. Like I said, it's a sponsored video. I get money for it, but it's also views, and it's interesting, and I wanted it. That's nice. I'm looking forward to that. It's pricey. I saw the price for it. It's like, whew. I mean, I get it has to be special plastic, that it's not just, you know, a bowl plastic or something. It has to be something special, that when it breaks, it has to be something special in an accident and something like this, or when it gets hot, I'm pretty sure. But it's still pricey. What is it, 330 euros for the thing? And I also get that this is a company who, it's not big, and they have to measure everything and have to see what gets hot, what not, and stuff like this. I get there's a lot of work involved, but people have to know if they want to spend that money. ABS plastic, I have no idea what material this is made of. No idea. No idea. 69 people were here. Woohoo! 4 days in London. Weather is tropical, 8 to 9 degrees. Yeah, I saw it should be 5-6 degrees or so. We're going on Wednesday and coming back on Saturday. I'm freaking out because I hate flying. I'm already nervous. I have special pills that should calm me down. We'll see. It's only 100 minutes flight, and on the way back it's 90 minutes flight. So I hope I can do it. Yes, but weather should be nice. If not, the fog will be available, especially in the morning. I'm okay with fog as long as it doesn't rain. Rain would be the worst. That's annoying. 350 sounds not so pricey when the quality is right. Again, it all depends if this is important to you. If you're someone who's driving around a lot with the trunk full, and you need the AC charging cable a lot, then I get why you want a frunk. But not windy, so will be a smooth flight, nice and easy from Germany. I hope so. I would love if doctors would give me a thing that I can take, and I would be out and wake up a minute after landing. That would be amazing. That would be my thing. So I'm going into the seat. I don't know. I don't care if I have to inject something while flying versus taking the high-speed trains, because I'm married and my wife doesn't want to do that because it takes a long time. And here it's a shame that flying is cheaper. She does the whole thing. She said, we're going, oh, you want to go to London? I said, no, if I have to fly, but I want to go to London and see it and want to go with you. And then she did the whole thing. So we have to go to Nuremberg and then fly 90, 100 minutes there. And they get from, what is it, Stanford or whatever, with the express into the city, and then tube and everything. So you need a cruise-shaped polystyrene box to go in the cargo hold. Exactly. I mean, I'm so gonna put, if I put the, when I put the frunk in, I'm gonna put the charging cable in front, even though I don't even know if I have ever used the AC charging cable on Hank. Maybe once. Maybe once. And this was for a video, it wasn't for needing it. Seeing a show, some theater, just shopping, museums, feeding yourself, right? Just looking at the city and museums. We're just doing that and just be away from home. Cindy needs, even though, I don't know if you've seen on Instagram or if you're a Patreon or a channel member, Cindy broke her wrist this week. On Tuesday morning, she was walking before work. She always does that, either with the dogs or without, and it was icy, and she slipped, fell on her hand. It was the left one. And we went to the emergency room. They sent us to a different emergency room. She got, we had to wait for a long time. She got an x-ray. They had, she broke the bone here, I think here in there, the big one, but very close. And then she had to get a CT because maybe the bone is too far apart and it cannot grow together by itself. They need to be operating, but then they had to wait for this for 2 hours, and then but they said it's okay. Now she doesn't even have a gips cast. It's just a thing that holds it in place, and she can take it off, and that's very nice. But she was in pain for a few days, but it's okay when the thing is on. But of course she cannot move it, and it's totally swollen. She's not happy, but we're still going this Wednesday, and she said it's the best thing anyway. She doesn't have to do anything at home. I'm not at work on Wednesday or filming or something. I'm with her. I can help her with everything, so we're gonna do this. So Wednesday morning, the dogs are then at my parents from Tuesday evening till Saturday evening. When we come home on Sunday evening, Saturday evening, we go from Nuremberg and then ride to them, pick them up, and drive back home. That's what we're gonna do. Poor dogs. So that's the plan for next week. Videos, I made today the video about the Elroq that's coming, not tomorrow, but on Tuesday, I guess. And then tomorrow and Tuesday I still have to make a few videos till next weekend. What do I have? I need a new car, Elroq we did today. Can delete that idea. A video about Model Y and Enyaq, the new versions I want to do. Then why I won't convince anyone to buy electric. And it sounds like very negative, but it's just not my thing. I'm not convincing anyone to do anything. You decide yourself. That's what the whole point is. And then I have top 5 videos I want to do. The best top 5 videos I ever tested in range, in consumption, in comfort and power, software and features. Those 3 videos. I don't know about the software and features, but something like this. Gute Besserung, I'm going to tell her, get well soon. I'm sure the dogs will enjoy being split and treated by your parents. Nah, they're stressed out when they're there. It's not home. Dogs are very, they want their routine. It should always be the same, and when they're there, it's just weird. But it's fine. They're going to deal with it, and they have, come on, we're taking care of them all the time. Once in a year. I mean, we haven't been away from them since last year March, where we have been in Eindhoven for the concert, and this was 2 days. we brought them there on Friday morning, and we picked them up on Sunday morning. Maybe we brought them at Thursday evening. I can't remember. Yeah, so this is coming, and then in 10 days already. I don't know why I look at the calendar here, because this is still 2024. Since I'm not working at the company anymore where I worked before, I don't get those calendars anymore. I have to remove it because I'm always looking. And then when someone asking, what are you doing on March 4th? I'm saying, that's a Monday. And they say, no, it's not a Monday. And then, that's true, that's a different year. So I have to remove this. I used to love a trip to Grandma's Snack Factory. Yeah, I love the snack, but the rest is just very stressful. So in 10 days, 11 days, and January 23rd, press cards are coming in finally. The days without press cards are over till, what did I say? May? I think beginning of May. If you've seen the video, yes, till May 6th. Can't wait for the e-tron GT performance. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be in April. It's gonna be nice weather. So hopefully I get summer tires. You should ask Volkswagen if they can supply you a new calendar. No, it's fine. I mean, I use a digital calendar anyways. It's just when I'm here and I'm talking or I'm on the phone and I can look. what day it is. And so I can't wait. But there's still a lot of things that I have to ask if they're coming. A6 e-tron from Audi, Hyundai Insta, Kia EV3, Polestar 3 and 4, all of this stuff, and I hope I can get them all. And that's again, I mean, those 5 are again 10 weeks. If I get them, each of them for 2 weeks, that's already 2.5 months. That's then, where are we, May, June, July, that's almost in August. No, that should be, yeah, beginning of August. I'm renting ID7 next weekend to try it. Woo! Which version? What color? Oh, you don't know, huh? But which version? Pro or Pro S? Well, that's my week. What's your week? Go tell me. Let's play a like game first, and then we talk about your week. Let's do a little like game. If you don't know what that means, I'm gonna count down from 3 to 0. A Volkswagen calendar with hot naked cars. Count down from 3 to 0, and then we all press like on this live stream at the same time. You just get your tablet or your phone. I'm gonna get mine. Where is it? No, who wipers? Not walking. Where is it? Switch account. No, so much is coming. That's a video. Where's my live? Ah, there it is. So let's count down. Come on, takes so long. Okay, let's count down. Come on, 3. Go focus on it. 2, 1, and like. I press like. 23. In Norway, we're skiing. My week is -4 degrees tomorrow morning. Probably Pro. Only the renting companies go basic. That's fine. It'll be a Volkswagen Pirelli calendar. There we go. It counted down. Skiing and now drinking and eating, I suspect. I rarely ski. I'm not good with balance. Rarely. I haven't skied since I was a little kid. So I can't do that. And it's gonna be freezing here too. But in London, it should be +5 or something. I had it here before. Where are we? My locations. Oh, advertising. 44. Look at you. 44 likes. London. Wednesday to Saturday. Look at that. The temperatures. Where are we? There we are. That's okay. 6 degrees, 9 degrees during the day and 2 degrees in the evening and night. I can deal with that. And it says even a bit sun there. That would be amazing. Oh, by the way, I just saw Mars in the sky. We have full moon. I'm sure you too. I guess if it's not is the southern hemisphere not a full moon? It should be the same, huh? Just upside down. And on the bottom left, there was something orange, red, and I thought that's a bit bright. That's unusually bright, and the moon is in the same direction. That means the sun is here. It could be a planet. And I have a Stargazer app. I looked what this should be, and it's Mars. I was right. I'm so happy. Week ahead, less scraping the ice off the car, too much working, but maybe some golf for the first time in weeks. London will be warmer than that. Having a garage is so nice that you don't have to scrap, and then having an electric car, and especially when in ID cars you can say if the windows are being heated or not. I turn it on or off. That's nice. Definitely an UFO. Possible, but it didn't move. It just stayed there. Then it's a very patient UFO, just staying there, and that's what it does. Right now we have -5 degrees. It's gonna be freezing tomorrow morning. Didn't I even see where it says -9 or something just now? -8, -9. Ew, till 40. Ooh, that's cold tomorrow. -9 degrees from 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock. Ooh, it's gonna be freezing tomorrow. Yuck. Well, and Jupiter on the other side of the moon. Really? I have to look. Let's look together. I haven't seen that. Stargazer, come on. Let's wait. Come on, connect. No, no advertising. Come on. Yeah, continue. Thinking. Jupiter on the other side of the moon. I haven't seen that. Let's look. Mars is still there. Moon, Betelgeuse, I've seen that. Where's Jupiter? I can't see it without glasses. Jupiter, up there. Cool. To look down later. Oh, you're so right. Oh. Even, ooh, another planet, but way too far away. Won't be seeing that. Maybe Jupiter might be too dark. Uranus is there. Do we have anything else? Isn't Andromeda is there? But it's on the other side. Saturn would be there. Ooh, even Venus. Everything's there. Oh, cool. But I doubt they're a bit too low. Maybe I don't see them. ID7 Tourer won't fit in my garage. If anyone wants to get it into delivery, put back a week to late March, having ordered late November. But Tourer is the same size, so it's not that big of a deal. UK will be mild, short weather by comparison. Minus 10.4 in Oslo. Ooh. If there are any Geordies online, it will be topless as well. This week they had to resort to thick t-shirts up north. If an ID7 fit in my garage, I would turn into a Taycan instead. Minus 11 here in Sweden now. The dark side of the moon. I have a garage, but new big SUV don't fit there. Neither the rental ID7 will fit because of it's too wide. It will probably get in by with big risk of damage. Aha! Let's talk a bit Elroq. Where is I had a whole press release and everything. Where are some pictures and some videos? Where is the videos? Elroq. There it is. No sound, please. Put it over here. There's the Elroq. The three versions here. We have the normal version, a first edition, and the Sportline edition as always. And I looked at the measurements today because I compared it to the ID3 and the Enyaq. And this is now the most important part. When you have seen the new pictures of the new Enyaq, it's exactly the same in the front. And I looked at the sizes. So height and width is exactly the same than the Enyaq. The only difference is the length, and it's only 16 centimeters. That's this. The ID3 is 23 centimeters shorter than the Elroq and lower and narrower. So you have more space, of course, in the Elroq, but it's not that much of a difference to the Enyaq. Battery sizes are the same than the Enyaq. Motors are the same. You can have all-wheel drive in the Elroq, but only 220 kilowatt, not 250 like in the Enyaq. It charges the same. I think you have all the same features and everything. So Enyaq and Elroq, it's just those 16 centimeters if you really need. I find that, I'm sorry, I haven't looked at the car in detail. I thought it would be way smaller and more like the ID3. And I think if it's just this, I find it a bit pointless. I looked at the price, and a small battery Elroq is more expensive than the ID3 small battery. Middle battery also by 2,000 euros, but maybe there are features in the Elroq with the middle battery that the ID3 doesn't have. Big battery, they're the same price, and when you spec an ID3 GTX with the 79 kilowatt hour battery and 210 kilowatt, and the same way an Elroq 85, which has the same the 77 kilowatt hour battery but the same motor, 210 kilowatt. The Elroq costs 3,000 euros less, but in Germany These are the German prices. In Germany, Volkswagen gives 3,500 euros incentive, and then they cost the same. And so the difference what you get between those cars is very, very simple. ID3 is faster because it's lighter by 140 kilos. ID3 is lighter even with the bigger battery in the same motor. Has less, I don't know if it has less consumption, but more range by 30 something kilometers. What is that? 7% or so. You can tow with exactly the only positive that you have in the Elroq is heated seats in the rear, and you can tow with the all-wheel drive and the 1200 kilos. That's amazing. So if you have to tow, then of course the Elroq is way better. But again, I don't see the point of this car to the Enyaq. I don't, those 16 centimeters is just such a big deal that the car is, if it's the same height, the same width, and the same features, same battery, same motor, the same acceleration, very close range, I don't get it. I'm honest. When I saw the car for the first time, again, I thought it would be way smaller. Do you like the haptic buttons on the ID3 to 7 cars? Like, it doesn't make it amazingly better, but it's also not horrible. No one likes the haptic, nothing more than annoying. That's not true. When coming at around, what? Nothing more than annoying than the heated steering wheel coming on random in the summer. I never had that. That you really have to press hard. It's not like you touch a bit and then something is on. It doesn't happen. So you don't press something by mistake. That's so not true. The only thing is you press something and then you get the feedback, and the feedback feels like it's delayed. That's the only problem. Is the styling similar? It's also similar, except for the rear. The front now with the facelifted Enyaq is the same. Point is Elroq has same price as Karoq, but isn't the Enyaq also the same price? Elroq, not a lot of sense with a refreshed Enyaq in 2025. Maybe extend the lease on Hank and go for the ID2 if it ever comes out. Same Elroq has missed the price and size point to make sense. And again, it's because of the height and the width, it's an SUV, and that's not always my thing. It looks okay, I have no problem with this. Maybe it was just the haptics in the Explorer I drove that kept hitting the steering wheel heating. The Explorer, did it have haptic buttons? I drove it just for a day. Did the Ford Explorer have haptic buttons? It's a special for nail. Oh my god! I use the swiping a lot for the speed. This the Elroq starts at 28 street price. Here it starts at 33,900 in Germany. 33,900 for the small battery. And like I said, Explorer AS, the Volkswagen bits and pieces in it. I have to look. I mean, I drove it for a day. I should know. Where are we? Ford Explorer extended range 130. No, short review. That's also not it. I want final videos. Explorer. Yeah. Shut up. Come on, show the thing. Ah, it's true, I remember. But they were not very... so the swiping doesn't work? Not here and not here and not... no, not here, but I think here it works and here it works for the music. But this swiping doesn't work and this swiping doesn't work. And the buttons, I never had a problem with it. I never turned on the steering wheel, the heater by mistake. That never happened to me. Ah, you didn't see, yeah? I didn't put you on display here, sorry. But Is there anything different in the inside? Looks the same gear change, same stalks here, same thing here. Same, is display smaller than in the Enyaq? Is that possible? That looks the same. 2 USB-Cs, that looks the same. I don't think the display is smaller. The Skoda thing looks bigger, or is it just because it's silver? I mean, I asked Skoda for a press car. We'll see when this comes. It will be a while too. How do you close this? I want to close this. Get away. Why can't I close this? Hello? Then I close it like this. Well, with making your way to Greenwich while in London, town is like a little village. Nah, we don't have time for something for going big places. We just take it easy and look at a few things. We're not gonna see a lot of things, I'm pretty sure. Ask your dealer for discounts or online. People who waste good malt whiskey and haptic button designers share a special place in. Oh my God. I like this trend with everything being crossover, SUV, sedans or variants are way better. I just want a small car with a big battery. Why is this not? I mean, ID3 with 79 kilowatt hours, that's pretty cool. If they get a 100 kilowatt hour battery in an ID2, I'm gonna be happy. This is what's gonna have to happen. I'm always late when it comes to new cars, because if I can't see it for myself, I wasn't invited to look at the car, if I can't drive it, if I just look at pictures and videos and press material, it's really hard to connect. And then I'm like, not now. And then at some point, I have to make a video because it is a new car. And the same as the Volvo EX30, for example, I got because the XC90, or was it EX90, EX40 are big cars. EX30 is a smaller car, way smaller car, a tiny trunk, no space for the rear passenger. I get it. If people say, I don't need a lot of space, this is my car. Shut up and take my money. What if ID2 only has 56 kilowatt hour but charges faster? I think it will have a 60, doesn't it have? Somebody already talked about that it will be 40 and 60 kilowatt hours ID2, and the small battery will be LFP and the big battery will be still a normal lithium ion. Front wheel drive, which I'm not a fan of, but it's okay. And the power, I don't even know if they know the power. GTI will come out. I don't know if GTI comes out at the same time. I doubt that. But I think if I get an ID2, it's not set yet. It looks like it because I love having a new, I said it in my video, getting something that has something special new. ID7 I got, for me, a Kia EV3 is the same as Elroq, it's just a smaller SUV. And it's boxy, it doesn't look like it's very efficient. I like Kias, and the horrible thing of the EV3 is that they took everything that's great about Kia, the 800 volt system and everything, rear wheel drive, power, and put it away and just made us a small one. ID2 will really smoke those front tires like the Kona did and the Kia Niro EV back in the day. But ID2 has just new software, it's new Android system. That will be nice to see, and see if they do the same, if they make better updates then and faster updates. I want to see that. And I want to be one of the first, because then it's maybe I get some problems that's nice to show people, or stuff that's amazing. I'm waiting for A6 e-tron Quattro. We'll have, that's amazing car. Bit too expensive to me, but I hope also to drive this car this year. That will be amazing. What I don't like about the ID2 is then not the comfort that ID7 gives me. That was just amazing. And not the features, of course, and long distance tripping will not be the same. I mean, Hank on a long distance trip is just amazing. Volkswagen making faster updates. Yeah, my God, it's a bit shameful. I have to say that now, even with ID software 4.0, there hasn't been an update in over a year. I mean, the ID7 is out since September or October of 23, and now it's January 25. Porsche Taycan, like again. Did someone test the small battery A6 e-tron? Not me. Audi hasn't given me one. They don't have a press car yet. The cars that are out that people are testing are the first press for the press events and everything. And then when they're done, then they go to the press car pool, and then I can ask. But I don't know when I will get a car, because I got the SQ6 and the Q6 that's coming. I got that very late, where others got this in October. I get it in February. That's just how it is. It should be less weight, better for tax in Netherlands. Oh, it's about weight there. How about a BMW, Chris? My problem with BMW is the drive. i4, I don't know. It doesn't feel nimble. It feels heavy and it's sporty. It's okay, but it just feels like it's an ICE car changed into electric. The same with the i5. i7 was extremely comfortable and had features that I like, but it's just way too big. And all the SUVs, it's not my thing. I don't know. BMW doesn't resonate with me. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you it's this. I mean, I only drove the i4 M50. It was just way too sporty. Not a nice feeling. Even Volvo managed to push a few updates for the EX30 in the last 12 months. Yes. Local car for a proud Bavarian. Yeah, see a lot of BMWs in UK as EVs. Also the pricey if you want to put anything useful in it. I see a few i4s and iX, i5 sometimes. Not too many. I don't know, all of those i4, i5s, iX3s, iX1, they're okay, but I don't know, they don't have anything special. They don't drive amazing, or they have something in there where I say, yes, this is something that I would really like for the sporty driving characteristic. I would wet myself to see Chris test driving a Citroen Ami. Saw one in a dealer. My kids thought it was a clown car. I would love to test those cars, but those cars, because of extreme low range, they don't bring them to you. You have to go somewhere and drive it there. I was invited once to test one of those electric cars that can only go 40 for if you don't need a license. And they also said, you have to come to us. And I looked, it was like 300-400 kilometers away. And I thought, do I want to do this, drive this far? Who buys a car like this? What's the market? How many people will watch it? It's an interesting, entertaining video, but no one cares about range. No one cares about power. You can charge it with normal Schuko. So I think I declined, and I was like, yeah, nah, that's too much. We're still waiting for the Microlino range test. Yeah, I asked Microlino, they never responded, twice even. I talked to Kyle from Out of Spec Reviews. He drove the Microlino when he was in Germany and said it was the most awful car he has ever driven. It was horrific. He thought the car will break into pieces while driving. It was the worst experience ever. I think the Ami does 45 km with low range, purely a city car. Might as well cycle. No, I understand the cars if someone needs that, but usually the normal car, you don't buy something that can only go 45 or 50. That's very rare. And the price difference between a Microlino or something, Jobbus Abo, is the Ami so cheap? But a Microlino is not that cheap. An ID3 with small battery, with the pure, with no features, especially when you do leasing, is okay. Oh, by the way, I didn't say that. So I did price comparison ID3 GTX configured. fully configured against the Skoda Elroq, and like I said before, the Elroq is 3,000 euros cheaper, but Volkswagen is giving the German incentive, so it's the same price in Germany. And when you do leasing, the ID.3 is 140 euros cheaper per month, 640 to 770 or something. I can't remember what it was. New Dacia Spring, yeah, it's the same thing. It kind of makes the Dacia Spring look like a good deal. Michael reminds me of one of those 1950s German bubble cars. How rigid can you get going on further with the Fiat 500? Yeah. New Dacia Spring. Yeah, we'll see if maybe that Renault is giving me the Scenic. Maybe they like me again. I will be especially nice and make a lot of video. Hopefully get good views. And hopefully they give me a Dacia Spring, hopefully a Renault 5 and something like this. What next? An electric Trabant with artificial smoking and busted exhaust sound effects. Yes. Is there anything else then? I think we're done for today. We have 54 likes. That's amazing with 75 people here. We talked about the Elroq a bit. Like I said, new Renault. So you didn't hear me yet. You can get an Elroq 85 full spec for 45 in Germany. You can get around 20% off from a lot of dealers. No agency model. This is the stuff I don't know. I've never bought a car like this. I was never at the dealer. But isn't this not a good selling point that if you make a car expensive, then when you go to a dealer, you get 20% off? And then if you're looking at the price, why can you see the price online and then it's a total different price when you go to a dealer? Isn't it weird? Renault might just avoid letting you lose in a new Twingo. Why EU are not using 150 kilowatt hour semi-solid state battery which have the same weight as current ones? Who has a 150 kilowatt hours semi-solid state battery? I think that's only one or two manufacturers. And we don't even know if they have been tested very well. We'll see. Not a lot of cars have a 100 kilowatt hour battery even. That's just how it is. Okay, you all take care. I see you next week. Maybe, I'm not sure. I will be so happy when we're back. When we land on Saturday evening and then it's, finally away from airplane. I'm really not a fan. I'm already nervous. Well, how do you think ENIAC was first 3 months in a row? Because you get so many. Have a great trip. Thank you very much. You all take care. See you soon. And where's my intro or outro in this time? Nice picture.